All right, got an interleague matchup against the Blue Jays. Last game of August. Tomorrow the rosters expand, and I should be getting Ketel Marte back any day. Hopefully the two coincide so Ketel Marte can just take the extra roster spot, and the other will go to a pitcher. So I'll have one position player, one pitcher coming up. But, yeah, either way, I'm pretty excited about this game. Taking on Nate Pearson, 140 innings pitched, 4.29 ERA, 136 WHIP, which is a little bit elevated, but he struck out 167 in 140 innings pitched, which is pretty impressive. And leading off, Rafael Ortega with the 1-1 count. That ball's well hit. Deep to right. Back goes Teoscar Hernandez. He's got room. He'll make the play. I didn't miss that by much. Let's take a look at the Cubs starting lineup. Wilson Contreras being highlighted in his .229 batting average. I just do not hit well with Contreras. I gave him the start today because I don't hit well with Garrett Stubbs either. And Wilson was fully rested, so I figured throw him in there. Maybe he'll run into one. And hitting second, Ian Happ, having a career year. Ooh, late on that fastball, 100 miles an hour. Late on that one again. I'm a little bit worried about that changeup because he's got about an 18-mile-an-hour difference between his fastball and his changeup. If he drops that changeup in there, there's just no way I'm going to hit it. Yeah, there's the slider. Even that, there's a 14-mile-an-hour difference. This is going to be tough. This is going to be real tough. This might be a low-scoring game. Hopefully I can hold them. Ball too high. He's touching 100 consistently. Ooh, I should have hit that. I was indecisive on whether or not I wanted to swing. Is that going to stay in play? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Alright, 0-0 after the top of the first. Adbert Alzolay on the mound. He's had a solid season, 3.96 ERA, 136 innings pitched. The whip's a little elevated at 137. Struck out 145 though, so better than a batter per inning. And he'll face Santiago Espinal to lead this game off. And we're going to start Espinal off with a fastball away. And it's a lazy fly ball into center field. Ortega comes on, makes the play. One away. Take a look at the Toronto starting lineup. Espinal's DHing for some reason. Jason Hayward in center. So I'm assuming George Springer is hurt or is getting the day off. I don't know who else was missing. Somebody else was missing there. At first glance, I couldn't figure out who it was. Maybe, is it Gurriel? No, Gurriel's in there. Oh well. Cavan Biggio, fastball away. He looked like he was early on that. Let's come back with the changeup. Got him. 2 down. It's good to see Alzolay establishing that changeup early. That's a big pitch for me. I lean on the change up heavily, especially against left-handed batters. I'm going to try to sneak one in there to Vlad. No, I'm fine with that. I want no part of throwing Vlad a 3-1 fastball.
Batting fourth, not shortstop.
All right, let's try the slider. Chet rolls over it. It's a tough play for VR. Long throw in time. Jonathan VR just DFA'd by the Cubs in real life, and this he's my starting shortstop. I traded Nico Horner to get Ketel Marte. I just was not hitting with Nico Horner, and he wasn't a substantial upgrade defensively over VR. It made more sense to go with VR and Willie Castro. And that'll bring up Gavin Sheets to start the second. And he takes a changeup down and away. Sheets over his last 5 games hitting .350, 7 for 20. He's been on a tear, hitting .249 for the season. Fastball up, 3-1. I'm going to be sitting fastball here to try to catch up with one of those 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. I got one, hit it the opposite field to the track, and it's going to die. I believe that's Lourdes Gurriel. Yes, it is. Gurriel makes the catch on the track. And that'll bring up Patrick Wisdom, who's 27 homers, is second on the team, hitting .234, 808 OPS. It's been a pretty solid season. Ooh, that was nasty. I thought I was on it, and I was still very early. Two count to Patrick Wisdom. Ooh, he tried to blow me away with a fastball and almost got it by me. Yep, I was very late on another fastball. I was trying to protect against the slider, because if I was sitting fastball there and he throws a slider, I'm just going to look foolish. So I got caught in between. And that'll bring up Raimel Tapia, hitting .240 on the season. And he takes the ball too high. 8 homers, 32 RBIs for Raimel. Jonathan VR on deck. 3-1 count. Slow roller to first. Easy play for Vlad. And another 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't get anything going off Nate Pearson. And then Lourdes Gurriel will lead off the second for the Blue Jays. And he'll swing and a miss at a fastball down and away. He was late on it, so let's go up and in with another fastball, try to blow him away. And he lifts a lazy fly ball into right center field. Tapia comes on, is under it, and makes the catch. 1 down. That brings up Teoscar Hernandez, 282, 17 homers, 68 RBIs. Having a solid season for the Blue Jays. He's coming up with a 1-2 count, and he's going to look at a slider down and away. And it is popped up. Contreras back behind the plate. He's got room, makes the catch, 2 down.
Batting 7.
And that brings up the third baseman, Matt Chapman, 280, 22 homers, 55 RBIs. He's coming up with a 1-2 count, and we're going to go with a changeup down. Ooh, Ooh, I got too much of the plate, but he chops it back to the pitcher. Alzolay throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down for the Blue Jays, and we are still scoreless, hitless, airless through 2. And it's going to be Jonathan Villar leading off the top of the third. 266, 13 stolen bases, 51 RBIs, 8 homers. And he takes ball 2 high. 2-1 the count. Oof. Change up right down the middle, but Villar's way out in front. Curveball in the inner half, fouled away by Villar. It's 2-2. Another curveball, same spot. Villar swings through it, strike 3. Pearson is carving through this Cubs lineup so far. Very little resistance. Haven't really worked the pitch count up. And here's Wilson Contreras. Fouls off a fastball. I think the only chance I got is just to set fastball for the first pitch. And just try to ambush one. Contreras has struck out 135 times. 5th in the league. It's been a rough season for the Cubs catcher. That's only in 387 at-bats. Slow roller to third. Biggio comes on, makes the throw to first in time. 2 down. Tony Kemp comes to the plate, hitting .252, 3 homers, 13 RBIs, and 103 at-bats. He's got a 2-1 count. And swings right through a fastball. Definitely late on it. What I said was I was going to set for fastball, and then I didn't do it. At least that worked a full count. Another slow chopper to third. Biggio comes on, throws to first in time. And Pearson's perfect through 3. As we head to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Danny Jansen hitting .245, 11 homers, 40 RBIs, 683 OPS. Leading us off against Adbert Alzolay. And he lifts a fly ball to right field. Raimel Tapia coming on. Plenty of time, makes the catch, 1 away. Jason Hayward came over from the Cubs on a trade earlier this year, hitting .211 with a homer, 17 RBIs, playing center field today. And he's got a 1-2 count. Here comes a slider down and in. He spits on it. Ball 2. The 2-2. Fastball away. Swing and a fly ball lifted on the right field line. It's going to just sneak out of play. 2-2. It's going to be a cutter. Inside. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tied him up.
Designated hitter, number 5.
That's just the perfect spot for that cutter for Alzolay. Even if he makes contact, there's nothing he can do except pull it foul. And that'll bring up the top of the order Santiago Espinal. Espinal's going to get a change up with a 1-1 count, and he's going to take ball 2 low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're going to come back with a fastball. Taken for a strike, 2-2. And we're going to go to the slider. Swing and a line drive into center field. That's going to drop for a hit. Ortega comes on. Makes the throw into second base to hold Espinal to a single. That's the first hit for the Blue Jays. And they keep this inning alive for Cavan Biggio. Fastball to Biggio, foul back. Strike 2, 1-2 count. He's early on it. We're going with a changeup. Swings and fouls it off. I don't know how he made contact with that. Let's go back to the cutter inside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That was the same pitch that they got Hayward on. It brings it back to Biggio, and Biggio gets the same result. So the Blue Jays leave 1. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're scoreless through 3. And the Cubs are to the top of the order to lead off the 4th. It's a 1-1 count to Rafael Ortega. Ortega tries to jump on a fastball, and he's just early. 1-2. And it's a curveball right down the middle, but Ortega's way out in front. Strike 3.
Up next to the Cubs.
I don't know what else I can do against Pearson. The velocity difference between his fastball and his off-speed pitches is so great, there's no chance. I gotta sit one or the other. And Ian Happ takes a change-up on the outside corner. It's called ball 2. Lines a fastball to third. Biggio knocks it down, makes the throw to first. I was sitting fastball and I was still late. He throws so hard. Kyle Lewis comes up with a 2-1 count. Curveball right down the middle. Again, I swing through it. 2-2 count. That ball's well hit. Deep left center field. Hayward on the run makes the play at the track. Inning over. Pearson's still perfect through 4. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Vlad Guerrero will lead us off. He's hitting .341, 34 homers, 97 RBIs, a 1.064 OPS. He's having an MVP type season. And he swings and fouls off a fastball. He was early on it. Let's go back with the slider on a 1-2 count. See if I can get him to chase one. I didn't think so. He's in God mode. I don't know. I can maybe try to tie him up with a fastball up and in. And it worked. It was way up and in, but Guerrero chased it. Strike 3. Bo Biggio will come up with a 1-1 count. He's hitting .311 on the season. 26 homers, 84 RBIs. He is not far behind the team leader stats of Vladimir Guerrero. He's hot on his heels. And he swings and fouls off a fastball. He's late. So we're going to go upstairs with another one. And he's late again. Just fouls it off. Let's go with the third one. Let's go even higher. And he takes ball 2. Now we can come back with a changeup. He sped up his bat. Strike 3 on the outside corner. He was frozen. Adbert Alzolay looking good early. And it's going to be a 3-1 count to Lourdes Gurriel. We're going to throw a fastball on the outside corner. Taken, strike 2. Now let's go with the changeup. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Blue Jays go down in order in the 4th. As Adbert Alzolay strikes out the side, just overpowering that inning. There's been one hit in this game. It's the Santiago Espinal looper into center field. The pitching has been dominant so far. We start the 5th inning, it's going to be Gavin Sheets. He flew out in the 2nd inning, one of the few Cubs players to actually put a ball in play in this game. And he swings and misses at the curveball. That'll bring up Patrick Wisdom, who's 0 for 1. He popped out to the catcher.
Patrick Wisdom.
He takes a slider away. Ball 2. Now takes a fastball at the bottom of the zone. Strike 2. 2-2 count. Slider down and away. Just a beautiful pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. My best chance might actually just be for Nate Pearson to get tired. Hope I hold them scoreless for as long as he holds me scoreless. I don't even know what to do about that. That's a perfect pitch to hit, and I can't pull the trigger because I'm so far off of everything. 1-2 count to Tapia. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pearson strikes out the side. And the Cubs are being no-hit through 5. Perfect game for Pearson. Teoscar Hernandez comes up in a 2-1 count. Alzolay throws a changeup, and Hernandez fouls it off to the right side. We're going to come back with a fastball if he's late on a changeup. He swings and fouls off the fastball. He's early on that. Let's come back to slider, see if we can get him to chase. Got him. 4 straight strikeouts for Alzolay.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
That'll bring up Matt Chapman. We'll start him off with a slider, pitch backwards here. He swings through it, strike 2. He's early on that, so let's go with a high fastball and try to blow him away. Pops it up. Contreras, mask off. Plenty of room, makes the catch, 2 away. So quick 2 outs for the Blue Jays here in their half of the 5th inning. And that brings up Danny Jansen, who flew out in the 3rd inning. Start him off with a cutter. He lines it to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Tapia cuts it off, makes the throw into second, and holds him to a single. A 2-out hit for Danny Jansen is going to keep this inning alive for Jason Heyward. He's 0 for 5 in the series, struck out in the 3rd inning. He's got a 2-1 count. Alzolay pumps over a fastball in the outer half. Heyward lifts it to left. Lewis is camped under it, makes the catch. And the Blue Jays leave 1. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. We are 0-0 through 5 innings. Full count to Jonathan VR. Start off the 6. And he takes ball 4. That breaks up the perfect game, but the no-hitter's still intact for Nate Pearson. Pitch count up to 72. We get Wilson Contreras up with a 1-1 count. Contreras swings through a curveball away. And Contreras swings through a curveball down low, strike 3. Literally all of Pearson's pitches right now are just full confidence. I didn't steal. What in the hell happened? VR gets gunned down at second. I did not steal. I'm a little pissed off about that. It's 3-1 to Tony Kemp now. And he fouls off a curveball. I mean, that's an extra at-bat worth of pitches that I could have wasted. Full count to Kemp. And he lifts a lazy fly ball into shallow left field. Bichette's back, Kemp's under it, makes the play. And Pearson has got the no-hitter through 6. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. It is Santiago Espinal who singled back in the 3rd inning. And he takes a ball outside. Espinal was a 10th round pick back in 2016. He's made it to the majors. It's a successful pick. And he takes a changeup away, ball 2. I get a pump over a fastball. I cannot walk Santiago Espinal. I want him to hit the ball in the air. God damn it. I'm trying to throw a fastball down the middle. Alzolay misses by about 2 feet and walks Santiago Espinal. That seemed like a predetermined outcome. Might be time to get the bullpen up. Ryan Stanek's going to start throwing in the bullpen. 77 pitches for Alzolay. He's not super deep into this game. But you can tell the control's starting to go. Changeup down and away. There's a cutter inside. Biggio fouls it off. He's very late on that, so let's go with the high fastball. He takes ball 3. Let's go back to the cutter. Biggio fouls it off. Continues to be late on that. We're going to go back to the fastball. Strike 3 called. Ooh, that looked like a high strike. Biggio is not happy about it. He thought he had ball 4. And looking at the replay, I think he might have been right. Alzolay gets the benefit of the doubt. That's part of pitching as well as he has. Then I'll bring in Vladimir Guerrero. He takes a slider down and away. When you're around the strike zone all day, sometimes you're going to get those calls. Fastball away, fouled off by Guerrero. He was very early on that. Let's try to get him on a changeup. Try to get him to hit the ball on the ground. Ooh. That was a perfect location. He fouled it off. I would have liked to see him chop that somewhere. Let's go with our first sinker of the day. See if I can get him to hit him to a double play. Instead, he rips one foul down the left field line. That was not the location I wanted on that. Q2, let's try cutter away. He spits on it, full account. This might be the last batter that Alzolay faces in this game. He's going back to the changeup. Ball 4.
The batter, number 11.
And here comes the manager, David Ross, to take the ball from Adbert Alzolay. He pitched great in this game. Just kind of ran out of gas there at the end. Lost control, and it's going to be Ryan Stanek coming into this game to try to put out this fire. He's got a 2.38 ERA and 56 2/3 innings, 60 strikeouts, just 27 walks. He's been dynamite against lefties. But he's going to be facing a righty to start off this inning in Bo Bichette. It's going to be a splitter down low, it's a 2-2 count, and Bichette fouls it off. He's late on it, so let's go with the fastball. Bichette pops it up. Gavin Sheets has got plenty of time. Underneath of it, infield fly rule, makes the catch anyway. 2 down. And then I'll bring up Lourdes Gurriel. 2-2 count. Slider over the heart of the plate. Well hit deep center field. Ortega on the run. He is going to get there on the track to put that away. That ball was well hit, but just stayed in the park. And the Blue Jays leave 2 on base. Get no hits, 2 walks, 2 left on. And we are scoreless through 6. We head to the top of the 7th. Rafael Ortega to lead off the 3-1 count against Nate Pearson. Ortega taking all the way, takes ball 4 outside. It's the second walk worked against Pearson. Cubs still hitless in this game. Ian Happ up with the 2-1 count. It's a hanging curveball and rips it just foul down the right field line. The 2-2. A changeup, well hit, deep right center field. That ball's going to get down. That ball is going to get over the wall. Home run, Ian Happ. That ball had legs. It just kept carrying. It looked like a surefire double off the bat, and it carries just over the left center field wall, and the Cubs are going to take a 2-0 lead. It looked like it was a changeup away, and Happ just drove it to left center field. And that's going to be it for Nate Pearson. He carries a no-hitter into the 7th inning, and it is broken up on a 2-run Ian Happ home run, and the Cubs take a 2-0 lead.
Your attention, please.
And the Blue Jays are going to bring on Adam Simberg, the side-winding righty, the 3.82 ERA and 35 1/3 innings pitched. Just 18 strikeouts and 12 walks, but he induces a lot of soft contact, and he is death on right-handed pitching. And speaking of right-handed hitting, here's Kyle Lewis, who swings and misses at a sinker down and in. He was very late on it. The 1-2. Taken on the corner, ball 2. Simber might have got squeezed a bit. Taken, ball low. It's going to be a 3-2 count. You got to make him throw something above the knees, and it's going to be a fastball away. Ball 4, Kyle Lewis works at walk. They got a little help from the home plate umpire in that at bat.
The first baseman, Gavin.
That'll bring up Gavin Sheets. It's 0 for 2 with the 1-1 count. He takes a slider over the outside half, strike 2. Perfect location from Simber. And he pumps over a sinker, strike 3. Throws him. Here's Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-up. And he takes a slider away, 2-1. Excuse me. Swing and a foul ball. Wisdom was early on the slider. 2-2 count. It's a sinker. Blows him away. Again, we're seeing quite a difference in velocity from the fastball to the off-speed pitch. It's up to 15 miles an hour. So even though Simber's only throwing in the high 80s, it looks like it's about 95 because of the off-speed pitch. You see Raimel Tapia late on a couple fastballs, and it's a 2-2 count to him. Kyle Lewis on first base. And Tapia takes ball 3 low. Full count. Lewis is going to be on the move with 2 outs. And that ball is lifted over third base. Matt Chapman in foul territory makes the catch for the 3rd out. But the Cubs strike with a 2-run Ian Happ home run, and they take the lead 2-0. Midway through the 7th, 2-0 Cubs. Stanek still on the mound. He'll face Teoscar Hernandez in a 1-1 count. And Teoscar Hernandez lines the ball down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Lewis cuts it off, makes the long throw to second, but it's not nearly in time. It's a sliding double for Teoscar Hernandez, his 22nd of the year. And Toronto's in business. And the Cubs, with that hit, are going to get the bullpen going. It's going to be Jonathan Loaizaga. And here's the 1-1 to Matt Chapman. Splitter swung through and missed. Strike 2. 1-2. Slider away, taken for ball 2. High fastball, fouled away. He was late on it, but he was able to make contact. Splitter, swing and a miss, strike 3. Chapman's down on strikes. It's an unproductive at bat for Matt Chapman. Couldn't get the runner over. Here's Danny Jansen. Swing and a miss and a slider away. Strike 2. I go right back out there. He swings and fouls that one off. That one got a little bit too much on the plate. Splitter down low. Taken for ball 2. High fastball is taken. Somehow taken for ball 3. That was right on the corner. That could have gone either way. Stanek goes with the splitter. Hard hit to third. Wisdom backhands, throws to first in time. 2 down. Runner stays on second. And that'll bring up Jason Hayward in a 1-1 count. He takes a fastball away and fouls it off. And he swings and fouls off the splitter down low. Slider inside, taken for ball 2. Fastball upstairs, fouled off by Hayward. He's early on it, so let's go with the splitter down low. Rolls over to second. Kemp over. Makes the play, throws to first in time. And the Blue Jays waste a lead-off double, and they get nothing. They've got no runs on 3 hits, no errors, but they trail the Cubs 2-0. Cubs just 1 hit in this game. They made it count. And it's going to be Tim Maiza coming in to pitch the 8th inning. He's got a 3.41 ERA. Very, very good against lefties. A 1.48 batting average against. And he's going to face the switch hitter Jonathan Villar to lead off the 8th. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On a sinker down. Surprised by Maiza's velocity. I did not know he threw mid-90s. Slider chopped to third. Biggio up, over, and across in time. 1 away. Now to bring up Wilson Contreras. A full count. Contreras hits lefties well. And he takes ball 4 outside. And that'll bring up Tony Kemp, and we're going to see a pinch hitter. We're going to see Carson Kelly. He just mashes left-handed pitching. He swings through a sinker down low. He was a little bit late. It's a 1-2 count. Slider down and in, taken for ball 2. Action in the Blue Jays bullpen. The 2-2 from Miza. Taken just inside. Ball 3. The payoff pitch. Taken outside, ball 4. And that'll bring up Rafael Ortega, and we're going to see yet another substitution. It's going to be Nick Madrigal to run for Carson Kelly. Madrigal will stay in the game and play second from here on out. 2 on, 1 out. Rafael Ortega. Swings and tops 1 to third. Biggio to second for 1. Over to first in plenty of time. Double play. Inning over. The Cubs leave 2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
Your attention, please.
It's going to be Jonathan Loaizaga. The pitch to 8th, he's got a 2.93 ERA in 46 innings, holding both righties and lefties under 200 batting average. He's got a hard sinker and an even harder four-seam fastball. And he starts Santiago Espinal off with a sinker, who's very late. 1-2 count, we're going to go to the high fastball. He takes ball 2 very high. Let's try the slurve. The slurve is fouled off to the right side. He's late on that, so we're coming right back to the fastball. Fouled away by Espinal. Let's try a changeup. Espinal checks his swing. Somehow checks the swing. He fouls off a fastball. Contreras tries to get there, not enough room. Quite a battle here. Another foul ball. Another changeup, fouled off. Line drive, base hit into right. Espinal fought off pitch after pitch and eventually lines a fastball through the right side. We were questioning why he was the DH to begin the game, and he's come through with 2 hits. And that'll bring up Cavan Biggio, who has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far. He swings and fouls off a sinker down low. He's going to get a change-up now. And he takes ball 2. Sinker down and away. Waves and misses. Not even close. Strike 3. The 4th strikeout of the game for Cavan Biggio. And that'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero in a 3-1 count. And I don't even think we want to throw him a strike. I'm going to throw a sinker down and away. He fouls it off. He's early on it, so let's try a changeup. It's over the heart of the plate, and it's stopped through the infield for a base hit. Espinal's trying for third. He'll slide in safely. And we got men on the corners with 1 out. And the Cubs bullpen jumps into action. A.J. Minter. 2-1 to Bichette. Here's the pitch. Chopped up the middle. Loiza got a second for one. Over to first, in time, double play. The Cubs work out of it. The Blue Jays lead 2 on the double play ball by Bo Bichette. A quick turn by the Cubs.
Your attention, please.
And that'll push us to the 9th inning. David Phelps comes on for the Blue Jays. 3.98 ERA and 61 innings. He's been better against lefties than righties, somewhat surprisingly. And he'll face the switch hitting Ian Happ right out of the gate. Some action in the Cubs bullpen. It's the closer, Rowan Wick. He'll get the bottom of the 9th. Happ chops one to second. Easy play for... That's Biggio. Who the hell's playing? Oh, Chapman's playing third. I've been calling the third baseman Biggio this whole game. One out in the top of the 9th. Kyle Lewis on with a 2-2 count. He takes a curveball away, ball 3. Full count. Ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit, and that's all he's going to get. The ball hopped straight to Gurriel, who rushes it into second to hold Kyle Lewis to a single. That was a laser down the left field line. A 1-on, 1-out for Gavin Sheets. He lines one through the left side of the infield, base hit. First and second now, 1 out. Patrick Wisdom to the plate.
Patrick Wisdom.
Wisdom fouls off a cutter. He was just out in front. 1-2. Hanging curveball lined into the gap. That's going to score 1. An RBI double by Patrick Wisdom. 3-0 Cubs. Phelps hung the curveball, and that ball was ripped into left center field. Hayward did a good job cutting it off before it got to the wall, but it was too late. The run had already scored. And now to bring up Raimel Tapia with runners at second and third, 1 out, infield in. Tapia takes ball 2 away. He takes ball 3 upstairs. 3-1 the count to Tapia. We'll see if they pitch to him at all. They might try to load the bases and set up the double play. 3-1 to Tapia. Lifted into left center field. That should be deep enough. Gurriel makes the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is on target, and it is in time to get Gavin Sheets. What a throw by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. It was strong, and it was right on target to get the slow Gavin Sheets to hold this to a 3-0 game. And now we head to the bottom of the 9th. Rowan Wick, 2.96 ERA and 48 2/3 innings. He's got 41 saves and 46 opportunities, 70 strikeouts in just 48 innings. He's been really solid for the Cubs. And he faces Gurriel, who made the beautiful throw from left field to end the top of the 9th. And he swings through a fastball for strike 2. And he takes fastball up high for ball 2. 2-2. Slider over the heart of the plate, lifted to center. Ortega's there. Camped under it, 1 away.
Now batting,
2-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. Wick goes with the slider, taken for ball 3 away. Wick goes with the fastball. It's a lazy fly ball to right field. Tapia camp under it. 2 round.
now batting, third baseman.
Cubs are 1 out away from pulling off this win. It's Matt Chapman. He swings through a fastball on the inner half. Strike 1. He was late. Let's go back to the fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rowan Wick nails down the save, and the Cubs win this ball game 3-0 behind Albert Alzolay and just a star-studded lineup of relievers. It was Stanek, Loizaga, and then Wick to nail this down. And they gave up nothing out of the bullpen. Ian Happ had the big 2-run homer in the 7th inning. And that was the difference. The Cubs win 3-0.
Now is the final